Rosemount is a small rural village in the heart of the Midlands with just over 200 houses. Keeping heritage alive is very much at the forefront of our community. Under the 2020 Heritage Week theme of Relearning Skills from Our Heritage, Rosemount Social Initiative Group launched a booklet titled Step It Out Mary, Mother of Fior Ceili in Rosemount. This booklet is divided into 3 chapters. Chapter 1 contains the history of Fior Ceili, or True Ceili, in Ireland, from the epicentre of Celtic life on the hill of Tara to the penal laws when all Irish cultural activities were suppressed, to the dance masters of the 1800s, to the founding of Cunra na Gaeilge, to Crossroads Ceilis in the 1900s, to the Public Hall Dance Act of 1935, Score in 1969, and through to modern day Fior Ceilis. Chapter 2 tells the story of Rosemount's dance master, Mary Mother Sheardon, and her influence in keeping the Fior Ceili alive in the late 1970s and 1980s. The Siege of Ennis, the Walls of Limerick, the Haymaker's Jig, and the 16-hand reel were all taught with Mary's expert direction. Everyone was out on the floor and everyone was having a great time. Up to 100 people attended these classes, and a big Ceili night with the Carltones was the highlight of the whole learning experience. Young and old danced, clapped and laughed in unison. A Christmas night's Ceili was a feature of Rosemount life for many years and would draw crowds from near and far. However, over time, more modern interests took hold, the classes faded away and the Ceili nights were no more. Chapter 3 sees the dance master return. It was decided in 2019 to trial a few Ceili classes again, to see if the next generation would show any interest. Mary Mother Sheardon, at the young age of 82, returned with great gusto once more. It may have been 40 years later, but the enthusiasm within the community was still there. On the first night there were 42 dancers, and this increased to 60 on the second night. Ages ranged from 11 through to 82 years, and we had almost as many men as ladies. It was as if time had stood still. The hall was once again filled with the same enjoyment and laughter as in previous years. Many who attended the class had been the teenagers and young adults who were there 40 years previously, and now returned with their own children and grandchildren. Mary Sheardon was now mother to a new generation of Fior Ceili dancers. Classes continued throughout 2019 and into 2020 until the COVID-19 lockdown took hold. Ceili dancing is a huge part of our heritage, and it is as important as our language, our music and our national games. Passing on the skill from one generation to the next is what keeps our heritage alive. We've been so fortunate to have Mary Mother Sheardon as our dance master. Skills that could easily have been lost over time have been rekindled, and thanks to Mary, Fior Ceili is very much alive and well in Rosemount. Unlike the dance masters of old who charged £6 a class, Mary refused to accept any payment for the classes over the years and always saw it as her gift to give. Guramogat. The booklet was distributed throughout their village this week and to our local library in Moat. It was hoped to hold 5 mini Crossroad Ceilis throughout their village as part of Heritage Week, but due to COVID-19 restrictions, these events have been temporarily put on hold. Our booklet is free to download from our Facebook page, Rosemount Community Updates, and has already received great response from the wider Rosemount diaspora in the UK, USA and throughout the world.